Shalom. Before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Mill, so I learned this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect that they're scattered abroad, pushing this truth on the four corners of the earth, risking their lives with freedom to do so. It's your brother Tazamak, coming back with a quick lesson. I'm going to call this lesson, What Can Man Do Unto Me? Okay? And I got like an image right here, just like a little cardinal image, basically saying that, nobody can do nothing unto us because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua is with us. Okay? Nobody can do nothing to us. And you might say, well, the scriptures say we're vulnerable as a worm right now, so they can physically kill us and hurt us and harm us and, do X, Y, and Z. But the Lord is even going to deliver us from death. So what did they really do? Wasted some breath and are going to get destroyed in the end, because whoever comes up against us is going to be wiped out, done away with. Whoever comes against the men of the Lord is going to be wiped out and done away with, straight up. All right. And our first form of power, and our strongest weapon, is this word, because it tears these devils up. It tears everybody else around us up, man. But you can't do nothing against the truth before the truth, like the scriptures say. Those guys are talking about me, being a homosexual, being a lesbian. I commit adultery, so on and so forth. Well, you're not supposed to be. So these people get riled up. Okay? They even got agents out here watching brothers. Okay? Amos 8 and 11 is about to come to pass, because they're about to get the NWO going. So they're going to come down on us. But you guys can't do nothing against us, scoffers, Esau, whoever, heathens. You guys can't see us because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua is with us. Okay? So I'm going to start off in the book of Psalms 118 and verse 5. I called upon the Lord in distress. The Lord answered me and set me in a large place. The Lord is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do unto me? Okay? It says, I called upon the Lord in distress. We call out for the Lord constantly, daily. Okay? This place is a nightmare. We sigh and cry for the abomination that's out here. All right? The Psalms of King David are so powerful, man. Okay? And it said, what can man do unto me? Nothing. Nothing. They can't do a goddamn thing but scoff and scorn. There's nothing new under the sun. Our forefathers went through the same step, man. And we got to go through it. This truth ain't a joke. It's not a game. And it says, I will not fear. Okay? So, yeah, we're in the flesh. Nerves might come around. They try to apprehend us, torture us, or, throw us in front of governors, kings, princes, like the scriptures say, which are these presidents, these high-ranking members of society. Okay, and a little nerves might be there. But in the end, the Lord is going to give us a mouth to speak, and he's going to be with us. When Yahushua was crucified, that wasn't something that was light. And it wasn't just like an hour they took him and beat him and threw him on the cross. No, that was a process, man. And Yahweh put the spirit on him to be able to deal with that. So just like Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua is going to put the spirit on us to be able to deal with what comes our way. Because it is going to get bad. You don't know if they're going to torture us. What brothers got to face that. What brothers got to be martyred. What brothers got to go through. Not just in Jacob's trouble, on a daily basis, because being in Babylon is one big test. Being in the truth in general, should I say, is one big test. Every day, elder said, every day we wake or we open up our eyes, we start getting tested by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua to see if we worthy to be a soldier to make it into the kingdom. Scripture said that many called, few chosen. Okay. I'm gonna go to the book of Matthew next, 17. And I'm going to go down to verse 20. And it says, and Yahushua said unto them, Yahushua speaking, because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, and mustard seeds are extremely small, okay, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Okay, it's symbolic. Okay, if you walk up to a physical mountain, the average person be like, man, they say moving mountains, it's impossible, right? Well, if you got faith, it is possible. Who said it's not? Did anybody think David was going to be Goliath? David knew, because he had faith. He had the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua dealing with him. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua was dealing with him. He put his spirit in that rock, stronger than a damn bullet. Okay? So you got to have faith that we could pull down strongholds, that nothing could come against us. All right? And mountains represent governments too. We're going to take down all these governments with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. The scripture say on his head was many crowns, taking down all these rulers. It's not going to be nothing for the Lord to take them out. Okay? And we're going to assist the Lord when we come down as New Jerusalem with those new bodies, the spiritual power. Okay? Next scripture I'm going to get is in the book of 2 Corinthians, the 1st chapter. And I'm going to start about the 8th verse. Okay? It's Apostle Paul speaking. For we would not, brethren, have you ignorant of our trouble, which came to us in Asia, that we were pressed out of measure, above strength, and so much that we despaired even of life. Because, Apostle Paul, he had Titus, Timothy, and the rest of our forefathers, okay? They were dealing with dangerous situations on a daily basis for teaching his word, all right? Because it was coming against the other doctrines that were being pushed at that time, just like now. Okay, we're going to be labeled enemies of the state. We're coming in the same state as our forefathers, man. Yahweh Shah said, can you drink of my cup? Can you deal with what the Lord dealt with, what our forefathers went through? You have to know what you're signing up for. Okay. And the main place that they were at was in Asia. They were teaching out there. Corinth. You're going to all the different places: Corinth, Ephesus. Galatia. Okay. Just to name a few. And it says, but we have the sentence of death in ourselves, that we should not trust in ourselves, but in Yahweh which raised the dead. It says, but we have the sentence of death in ourselves, because when we teach this word, that's one of the things that can come with it. Okay? When a judge sentences somebody, you did X, Y, Z, you're getting sentenced. Okay, when we signed up to teach this word, yeah, that's one of the sentences that can come with it, man. It's death. All the disciples were killed brutally except John. When he got exiled to the island of Patmos, that's the only one that got a peaceful outing. All of our other brethren died horrific deaths. So that's what Paul said. We for teaching his word, that was what we were up against, the sense of death. And it says that we should not trust in ourselves, but that Yahweh was raised to the dead. So yeah, even though death and danger was looming against brothers, that was teaching his word, they put their trust and their faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, just like we're going to do. Okay? Just like we're going to do it, just like we are doing. Because day to day, we face all kind of danger. You got the plague of the mind, which is dangerous in itself. You got Esau sending agents on us. Okay? You got Satan moving around, trying to jump on family members, trying to jump on your employer to get you fired. Jump on your woman, try to kick you out the house or whatever. Try to cause hell before you go to camp. Verse 10, who delivered us from so great a death, and do deliver, in whom we trust that he will yet deliver us, And the Lord was always there for our forefathers. Because just like I said, we are going to, in the end, we're going to be able to even subdue death. Okay, and we were dead before we came to this truth. The Lord gave us life by giving us this word, but if you want to talk in the physical sense, yes, the Lord is going to be even to deliver us from death. 1 Thessalonians the 4th chapter. The damn Yahushua is going to rise first. So we ain't scared of this damn devil. Come on. Come on with what you got. Okay? And it says, and do deliver, in whom we trust that he will yet deliver us. So the Lord's going to come through regardless. We're going to ultimately be delivered by those chariots, but we're going to be put in various tumultuous situations, dangerous situations where the Lord's going to deliver us in, just like he did with our forefathers. Okay? I'm getting ready to close in the book of 2 Corinthians 10 and 3. I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. Okay? For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. So yeah, we're in the flesh. Okay, but we don't fight our flesh like we don't fight like everybody else does. What is a nigga's ultimate go-to? A gun, a machine gun, a knife, a bat, a sword. We got this word. Okay? So the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but spiritual. Okay, yeah, don't get it twisted. When it get time to send many hunters, we're going to be on your ass. But right now, we tear y'all up with just the word. You know, the scripture said that we hewed them down by the word of the prophets. We cutting their ass up with just this word in itself. Okay? And it says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, you see? Just like I said, but mighty. What makes it mighty is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay? Through Yahweh, see? To the pull down the strongholds. Let me get in the NOT. 2 Corinthians 10 and 3. We are human, but we do not wage war as humans do. You see? The niggas go to is a gun, a knife, a bat, so on and so forth. Verse 4. For we use Yahweh's mighty weapons, not worldly weapons. Okay, this word. To knock down the strongholds of humans' reasoning and to destroy false arguments. Okay? So like I said, we tearing y'all up with just the word right now. Watch when it moves physical. Jeremiah 16 and 16. Okay? And let me get that. Jeremiah 16. Okay? Because everybody think this shit is fun and games, and we just some bums out there yelling. Watch when we start tearing y'all apart with the spiritual power. Jeremiah 16 and 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them. We fishing right now by teaching this word, the bait being the Bible, the scriptures. Okay? We're fishing for the elect getting sealed up, so we can get out of here. Okay? And it says, and they shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. Okay, so it's going to be hunting season real soon. Okay, when we get beat up to them chariots, when we come down to New Jerusalem, okay, because the people before us a place, we're going to tear you 2/3 up, and we're going to hunt you elites out of the mountains, the hills, the holes. Okay, they're going to be in the ocean, in the water, and out of space. Leviathan's going to be on y'all too. It's not going to be nothing for the men of the Lord. Okay, the Lord's going to change us out of this lowest state real soon. Lord's will, this was an edifying lesson. With that, I'm going to say shalom.